taking it off. Hey, how's it going? Felt like it's me. Feeling a bit under the weather today. Had a few drinks last night. Don't drink, kids. It's not good for you. We're gonna crack right on with this. We're gonna get into fitting the winter's quick change. Let's not do too much talking this time. Let's get into it. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Right, let's do this. Let's get going. So these are Group D solid subframe bushes. They've through drilled for lightness. Don't know how much difference that makes, but it certainly looks good. So these have to be pressed into the subframe, and they go that way. Subframe done. Suppose better put the diff in now, Right, before I go any further, I'm going to talk to you about this. This is the Winter's Quick Change differential. It's going into the car this year. I've had it sitting for about a year. I got this from Darren McNamara at Group D. A really helpful guy. If you know Darren, he's been in the scene for a long time. I remember watching him in Formula Drift back in like early 2000s in his SR20 power GT86. Really helpful guy. I remember the first message I sent him, he was like, "Oh, how have you heard of us?" Like, what do you mean, how have I heard of Darren McNamara of DMAC, you know? But anyway, really helpful, supplied us with the Winter's Quick Change and also did the conversion kit for the subframe, fabricated it for me, and I believe this is the same one that's in James Dean's competition car. So yeah, it fits pretty good. I did a dry installation before it got powder coated to make sure it was going to fit, and powder coated, put it together. Now I have to cut the chassis to get this to fit, so I'm going to fit this into the subframe, fit the subframe back into the car, mark a chassis and find out where we're going to cut it. Come on, come in with me. Come on, in we go, in we go. Right, so here's the problem. So that is where we're going to get interference with the chassis. So we need to cut a little notch out of there. As you can see, there's quite a bit to go yet. So we need to take a little notch out of there. So now I can mark that. I can get that all marked up and we can cut a bit, try it up again, and might have to cut a bit more, and then we're going to have to weld a plate in. So it's the first bit of fabrication we have to do. Other thing I'm going to mention while I'm down here is the reason I'm doing this way is I want to get the diff in and I want to measure for a prop shaft. We'll get the prop shaft ordered so it's here. Once I get the prop shaft ordered, that I can then take the engine out because I don't need the engine in the car anymore, so it's a plan. Just a rough line, don't think I'm going to be cutting it to that. I need to take a little bit out and a little bit out and see what's going to work. I'm a bit worried about this because we're actually cutting into the structure of the chassis. Although we're going to be plating it up again, we'll have to be... I want to take out as little material as I can. Yet again we are here, and it was like a lip underneath here. Let's see if you can see it underneath here. There you go. So we're actually up to the point we're going to start cutting into the chassis now. So I think there's about, oh, how much is that? Still about, I would say 60 mil to go. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think using a straight line, well, what you know, you've got a straight line out of it. So that's only 30 mil. I'm hoping that's going to be enough, but I've got a feeling I'm going to have to cut a little bit more out of that. I wouldn't want to take, hopefully I don't have to take too much out of that. But you've also to remember to give yourself enough space, because there's probably about a 1.5 mil, 2 mil plate to go in there. 1.5 mil would probably be okay, and for welding that gap up. Right, let's try the diff in. I'm out of cutting discs, so we'll probably call it a day after that. So let's try the diff in. Right, I think I've still got about another 30 mil to go with this before it's going to fit. It's quite a lot of bit to cut out, but it's what it needs to go in there. I've run out of cutting discs, so I think I'm going to call it a day at that. Just want to say thank you very much for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button. We're on Instagram, Facebook, check us out, give us a like. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I'll see you next time.